Okay, so we have a problem here from classical mechanics. Let me read the problem for you. A particle of mass m moves without friction on the inside wall of an axially symmetric vessel given by this. Okay, b is a constant here, z axis is in the vertical direction. If the particle is moving in a circular orbit at height z equals to z0, then the angular momentum about z axis is given. So this is very simple problem. We can solve this problem by taking up the Lagrangian approach. So before starting the solution, let me just show you this picture. How does this vessel look like? Z is equals to 1 by 2 b into x square plus y square. So here you have this particle which is moving inside the bowl. Let's take the position coordinate of this particle is x, y, z. Z is given to you 1 by 2 b x square plus y square. So while taking the classes of classical mechanics, I told you it may not be suitable to use Cartesian coordinate always. It depends upon the coordinate system which you are using to make the solution easy or complex. Okay, sometimes it is easier in cylindrical polar coordinate, sometimes it is easier in spherical polar coordinate. So you have to choose the coordinate system accordingly so that your problem gets very simple. So here for this problem, you see it is x square plus y square square. So if you take up the cylindrical polar coordinate system, x is equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta, and z is z. Then we can just simply write it half b x square plus y square will be r square. And this will simplify our calculation. And as in the question, what we have to find out angular momentum about z axis. So angular momentum about z axis is given by jz m r square theta. So finally, this thing we have to find out. So let's talk about the solution, how we can do. So you know that Lagrangian approach makes the solution very easy. So first of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna write the Lagrangian of the given system. So Lagrangian of the system, here the system is a particle actually, in cylindrical coordinates. How to write the Lagrangian? Lagrangian L is equals to half m, you know it, standard r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus, you see, z dot square half b r square is given. Okay, so half m, so what will be the form? B square r square r dot square. You can write it in this way, minus v is equals to mgz. So z is equals to half b r square, so minus half m g b r square. So in this way we can write the Lagrangian. And you can see Lagrangian is independent of the term theta. So here, as you can see, theta is not appearing into the Lagrangian expression. So theta is a cyclic coordinate. If some coordinate doesn't appear in the Lagrangian, we call them cyclic. And you know, for a cyclic coordinate, the corresponding momentum is constant. So del L by del theta dot. Okay, del L by del theta is equals to 0. This one is, you can write. And from Euler-Lagrange equation, you can write dt of del L by del theta dot is equals to 0. Means del L by del theta dot is constant. Okay, so what you can do, we can write the Lagrange's equation of motion for r coordinate. Okay, Lagrange's equation of motion. Let's say we are writing for r coordinate. So ddt of del L by del r dot minus del L by del r. So I'm just writing the equation for ddt of del L by del r dot minus del L by del r is equals to 0. This is the Euler-Lagrange equation you have. So if you just put it in this expression, what you gonna do? What you gonna get? 1 plus b square r square r double dot. This is the first expression. You will have plus b square r dot square. You will get. Now del L by del r. So on R related term is here, another R related term is here. So another gate will get two terms. So R theta dot square, we will get this term from here, and for this term it is MGBR. So M is just you have removed from everywhere. So basically GBR, minus minus plus. So you got this. Now you see the angular. This is central. This is kind of central force motion, and for that angular momentum is conserved. Angular momentum of z axis z, which is m r square theta dot. This is constant because it's showing a central force motion. So jz is equals to m r square theta dot. This is conserved during the motion, because in central force motion, the angular momentum is always constant. So, and it is showing a circular trajectory. You can see this particle is moving in a circular orbit, maintaining a height of z equals to z0, and let's say the radius of that circular trajectory is r0. Okay, so if at r is equals to r0, r equals to the fixed radius, particle obeys the circular motion, then what you can write? For circular motion, what you can write? We can write r dot is equals to 0 and r double dot is also equals to 0. So if you put these things in this equation, what you're going to get? The first term is 0, second term is also 0. So what you have? You have minus r naught theta dot square plus gb r naught is equals to 0. And from here we can find out the value of z naught. Can you find out the value of z naught? So z naught is equals to, what is the value of z naught? At z is equals to z naught. What is the value of z naught? Half, you can see the expression of z is half br square. Okay. So at z equals to z naught, the radius is r naught. So this becomes half b r naught square. Okay. So what is the value of jz? Jz equals to m r square theta naught. Okay. So from this expression we can find out the value of r naught. What is the value of r naught? Sorry, we can find out the value of theta naught here. Okay. And from here we can find out the value of r naught is equal to 2z naught by b root over. So m, it is like m r naught square theta naught. Okay, now because angular momentum is always conserved. So m into r naught dot square. So this is 2z naught by b. We have got, and theta dot we can find out from here. Theta dot square is equals to gb. Therefore, theta dot is equals to root over of gb. Okay, so just put this value here, root over of gb. B get cancelled. 2m z naught root over g by b. Yeah, root over 2m z naught root over g by b. Okay, so let's match the options. Any of the option matching? 2m z. Okay, option D is matching. That's so sweet. Why is m z naught root over g by b? So option D is the correct option for this question. I hope you have understood this solution and the process. Obviously, this can be solved using Newtonian mechanics also, but Lagrangian mechanics makes it very simple. So I hope you have understood this solution very well. Before I end the video, let me just tell you guys, you can follow me on unacademy plus, and if you are preparing for CSIR-NET Physical Science, you can visit my profile. You can have a look at my courses, https://unacademy.com/physics, and you will get a lot of these detailed courses on mathematical physics, classical mechanics, electromagnetic theory, and many more. You can join Unacademy Plus today using our referral code PhysicsHub PHYSI6HUB. You can get a lot of benefits like you get daily live classes, part length and full length and assignments, and many other things. You can watch and read this slide. Where this kind of fee structures are available, you can go for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or 24 month subscription. If you apply our referral code Physics Hub, PHY, then you will get the maximum benefits while taking the Unacademy Plus subscription. So take the Unacademy Plus subscription today and put your feet one step ahead towards reaching your goal. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Finally, thanks for watching.